Morning. Guess what time it is? Oh, East Coast. Eh, five, uh, yeah, 5 minutes to 3. Yeah, I went to bed around, well, didn't really go to bed. Slept on the couch for about almost 4 hours. Hey, you know what this video is all about this time? Ah, well, there's let's see, Vermont QSO party's going on right now. Yeah, I'm in Vermont. I'm a Vermonter. Not a Vermonter. I'm a Vermonter. Vermont. You see how I pronounce my word? Listen very carefully. You see why I'm a Vermonter. Okay? Yeah. Well, and this video is entitled "Why I Left FT8" and those hello goodbye type modes there. See, there's all these modes are made for button pushers. So all they do is punch buttons. They don't know anything else. Appliance operators. They're not real ham radio operators. It's like when you see these young guys walking down the ham fest, and you're walking down there with a bag, a handful of parts and stuff, and these big wannabe extra class operators says, "Oh, you're a ham, huh? Oh, jeez, let me see. So what do you operate? Oh, I operate FT8. Oh, you do. So how many countries have you worked? Oh, let's see. The other day I worked 392. Oh, you did. I want to tell you. Oh, let's see. I got 5-band DXCC in 30 minutes. Really? Huh. That's pretty good. That's pretty fast. Yeah. Congratulations. You got all your awards in a day. Huh. Must be interesting. So, how many words a minute can you send and receive? Oh, I don't do Morse code. Oh, you don't? Really? Do you know what the letter E is? No. 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 You ever heard of Morse code? No. No. Really? Huh. Huh. You know what a telegraph key is? Uh, yeah, I heard of it. It's a thing that goes up and down or something like that. No, that's part of it. Well, some of these people, I'm telling you. In fact, I know some guys that are extra class hams right here in this local area. They're the new extra class hams. And see, when I got my license, I had to do the code. That's where it separates the men from the boys. Damn right, that's old timers. We had to learn the code. When you went in front of the FCC custom house, it's like you're going for a broadcast license. You had to draw it all, your theory, draw it all out, label all your parts, what they got to do. What a Class A, Class B amplifier is, and what's AB2, and what's a tank coil look like, and what grounding, and Ohm's law. Ohm's law, you tell these new guys, you say, have you ever done Ohm's law? Really? What speed limit is that? This guy down the street is an extra class AM, he's got this ID badge, extra class, he's walking around the flea market. Bob, extra class. And I said, geez, I said, I got my bug going the other day. My Viper likes bug. And I put an extra weight on it. I took some soldering wire, one of these paper clamps, and I wrapped some lead soldering wire around it. Add a little weight to it. So now it's down from 40 words a minute down to 18. 18 to 22 words a minute. Good armchair copy, you know. And I told this guy, he says, bug? What the hell's a bug? You know what a bug is? Ugh. So you tell him what a bug is. Oh, I don't have anything like that. Well, you know the Morse code? Let's see. What? The letter E. It's, I think it begins with a det. Yeah, it does. That makes me laugh. Like I hear these newbies, and you know they're learning. You know, I give them credit; they're trying to learn. And you hear them on Toomey, the other day, 10-4. What's your personal? You know where they're coming from. I was 11 meetings. People probably laughed at me when I first got into hammering on many, 50 years ago. You know, and you know, instead of saying 10-4, over and out. And this old guy, local repeater. Of course, repeaters were new back then. And he says, "Fine, we don't use over and out on these frequencies." Oh, you know what do you use? We just say over or clear. Well, you know what I say? I say out. And the reason why I say out, because I used to be in Mars, Mars Military Communications. I used to be a teletype operator and on phone. And when you do phone, when you're all done with your transmissions, you use the word out. And I did that for years, long time. So that's just natural for me to, instead of saying clear, I just say out. And a lot of people say, out what? You know, they don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay, let's get back on the subject at hand here. FTA. See, FTA, like I said before, button pushers delight. Lazy hands. I'm lazy hands. I mean, typical extra class operators. And don't get me wrong, it's not just extra class. It's all classes, you know. And the problem is you establish a contact and you wait for your signal report, because that's all FT it is. It's establish a contact and a signal report. That's it. You're done. Bang. 30 seconds. You're all done. Work the next guy. It's hello, goodbye type operation. I am not in that. I am a rag chewer. I am I tell you, I am a diehard rag chewer. I always have been. From my novice days. Repping even till now. And you can tell by this video, I'm a rag chewer. And hey, I used to get on AM and I'd make these old buzzer type transmissions. You know, you sit there and, I gotta go check my wood stove and I get some coffee. I'll be right back. And you get the microphone, and you hear in the background the footsteps on the hardwood floor. Clunk, 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 clunk. Then you hear him open up the door of the wood stove. And you throw in the wood. Clunk, 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 clunk. Smoke rolls out. Oh, that son of a smoke. I open up the damn thing. Okay, get rid of that basement. Clunk. You warm it. Clunk, 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 clunk. Then he says, "Oh, I want hot coffee." Oh, geez, I just spilled it all over the freaking counter. Bang goes the coffee pot back on the stove, you know. You wipe up the coffee and back. And you get in front of the microphone, you set the mic right next to the mic, and you hear it right on the table. Clunk, clink, 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 you know. Yeah. Ah, boy, that's good coffee. Oh, let's see. Let's turn back over to Bob there. WA1 XXX. This is KB1. Over. Click. You know, and then the other comes on with this big AM transmitter. You hear clang, you know, big clang sound. You know, you hear the big hum of the big tubes in the back. You know, oh, yeah. Remember those days. And then, and you know, they aren't button pushers back then, and they shouldn't be now. You know, I'm not a button pusher. I'll use a macro once to send out my CQ. That's it. I use macros for nothing. I type everything out, and you know, like on PSK before FT8 came around. PSK was king. See, PSK is the modern type of radio teletype. Back in the day, radio teletype, you know, you had your big demodulator, you had a big unit down here, and then you had your power supply, your transmitter receiver, then your big keyboard there, your Model 28 keyboard printer. And, you know, you type things out there, and then you hit the send button, and that little ball there with all the letters on it, like a typewriter. It's all automatic, you know. And you start up, and it goes. Yeah, the whole house shakes, you know. Everything's shaking, you know. It's like vibrating, you know. And you know the page printer gets over the end, and you hear ding, and the thing goes back against the other side there, and starts printing all over again. I want to make sure that catcher on the other side's working properly. Otherwise, that paper is going to shoot out. It's like a torpedo out of a submarine. Choo! That happened once to me years ago. I was repairing my page printer, and it catches the cartridge. It wasn't there. I started printing, you know, and it comes back and hit the other side. Ding! It went, shoo! Whoops! Whoops! Never forget that. That was I was on during a net, a teletype net. Like, whoops, something's wrong here. Had to get on phone immediately and say, there's this technical difficulties. We'll be right back. Oh dear, those are the days. But so anyways, you know, a lot of these guys are button pushers, you know. You know, so you get on PSK before FT8, and it was getting so PSK was getting packed. A lot of operators, a lot of people using, finding out it was rag chewers mode. It was a lot of fun. Trying a lot of people. It's starting to come back too. Now that people are finding out the FTA is as great as they thought it was. You know, they're finding out that PSK just isn't so bad after all, you know. So, and you used to hear these guys, you establish a contact, and you know they're pushing buttons. And, you know, and you see it, pipes right out. Says, my name is, my QTH is, my rig is, my grid is, this is, that is, this is, that is, this is, that is. And then after they get all done and it ends, then they type slowly. Okay, Clyde, back to you. And, they type it right out. And so, so then I type back to them. I heard you had a snowstorm up your way. Out of that storm, we got about 3 inches. How much snow did you get? I heard on the weather you got around a foot and a half. Is that true? And it says call sign, DE call sign, BK. That's another pro sign, BK. They don't know what BK means. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait. So you call them again, and you ask them the same question again, BK. And they don't respond. Then you type, are you still there? Question mark. And they say, yeah, we're still here. We're waiting for you to turn it back to us. We did. And, and then they type back, oh, thank you for the QSOs. Hope to meet you again. Blah, blah, blah. That pissed me off. That pisses me off. I send back big letters. That's it? Question mark. No friendly conversation? No rag chew? What are you? Just a button pusher? BTU, back to you. Question mark. They come back with a pre-typed message. Then they type I dot 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 D dot 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 O dot 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 N dot 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 T dot 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 T dot 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 Y dot 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 E dot 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 V dot 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 R dot 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 Y dot 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 W dot 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 E dot 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 L dot dot L dot dot and dead silence. I type back to him. I don't care how well you type. I don't care if you type 1 word a minute or 1 word an hour or 1 word every 5 seconds. I mean, all the time in the world. You got to start somewhere. You might as well start here. Practice makes perfect. Then their words start coming together slowly. Then they start getting comfortable and they start having a conversation. I worked with another guy the other day. No shit. Another guy the other day. He had no idea how to do manual transmitting. He had no idea. So I said, you look on your page. What are you using for a program? Oh, he says, I'm using Hammer Deluxe. Okay. You go on the bottom of the page, right over here. You look at your little thing up here. It says, where it says send, an auto reply, and it might say something else, then you get that little indicator right over here where it says time, and it's got that little thing there on refresh and all that, all these little different things. I said, go over here where it says send. Click on that. Then go down, start typing. And then when you get done, you go over here on top of your keyboard where it says ESC, escape, punch that, and it'll stop it. And you're doing it manually. He comes back to me, he says, I never knew that. Duh. And it holds true for like Phil Digi, Digipan, and even on the Hammer Deluxe on the Windows there, when you click on the other side up here where it says different modes, you got your Super Sweeper or Super Browser window, okay, where you click on your window, your main window there for PSK. So if you want to do Olivia or Hellshime or whatever, you go up here and you click on that little bar up there, that little part of the toolbar. Now bring it to the next page. So on the bottom, you get a little waterfall right back there. It's a little waterfall. See, it's right there. And right above is all your different modes. And there's a button, there's a thing down there push that says modes. It's got a little note sign up. You click on that, these windows come up, tell you what modes you want to use. All you do is click on those, you click on the groups, you click on that, and you're all set. So you go down here in the bottom where the modes are. So you want to get on Olivia. Okay, you're on Olivia. And what bandwidth you want to use? You want 8? You want 150? You want 250? 500? 1,000? 1,600? It's right there. If you click on that, bingo. And then you'll see it on your waterfall. And you take that little mouse, has the M on it. You click on that waterfall right there, that red bar right there where the signal is, okay? You click on that, you'll be picking it up. Simple, you know? Been doing it for years. I love teaching these people. I teach you too. You get any problems, call me. I'll help you out. I don't care. I can't come to your house, but I can do it here. So, you know, that's what it's all about. And this guy, I mean, why? He's like a kid in a candy store. He was so thankful. He sent me a nice, he's going to send me a QSO card, nice little letter. And that makes you feel good. You help these new guys that don't know what the hell they're doing, you know. They haven't been taught anything. And there was a guy on CW the other day. He was trying to use a bug. He didn't know how to use a bug. Didn't have it adjusted right. I told him how to do that. And he having a pig and you know what? Well, yeah. And then there was another guy that was on PSK that he didn't know how to do manual sending. You know, he says, well, I hit the macro. And at the end of the macro sending, I do my conversation. You don't need to do all that. Do it manually. Now, what this guy didn't know is he was using DigiPen, and part of the toolbar was being covered up by part of his waterfall. So I said, well, just go up there where it has that little equal sign, it has the arrows. Click on that and pull it down. Pull that graph down so it'll expose that bar. He did that, and he said, I haven't seen that in years. Well, yeah. So now he goes up there, and I said, what do you start sending? I said, go up there where it says send. And it's send or a TR. As a TR, like some of them have that little bar on the bottom here, like Phil Digi does. And you've got a TR over here, and you've got another thing for transmitting. And then if you want to use the macros for sending out a message or CQ, it's over here where the green is. And the dark blue or the green is, I guess that's bleeding group, whatever it is, one of the colors. And then over here is where your manual transmitting is over here. This is where the manual stuff. So you hit that and you start typing, and then you want to release it, go over here and hit that receive, bang, you're all done. Simple. You know, some of these guys, they you know, they want to be able to sound good on the air, but sound like hell. I've been on this almost a half an hour. And this is without commercials too. You know, remember commercials. Oh, this program been brought to you by Pond's Cold Cream. Yeah, damn Pond's Cold Cream. You know what you can do with it. Oh God, it's almost 3:30. I gotta go back to bed. And it's Saturday morning too. Hey, listen, the Vermont QSO Prize on this weekend. We're a bunch of us Vermonters. If you work me, I'm not going to be contesting. I'll be rag chewing. and you'll get to know me and everything else around here. So, but if you want to do just contesting, then don't work me. If you want to have a nice conversation, friendly conversation, then work me. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, happy trails again. Until we meet again. I'm sober too. 11 years. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Da, 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 da. Remember those days? Roy Rogers? Oh, yeah. And Dale Evans? Oh, I remember those days. Happy trails. Oh, great program. See y'all later. Have a good one. Be safe, my friend. Don't drink and drive, or you might spill your drink. And we'd rather talk to you than read about you in the paper. So you have a good weekend. Bye.